Hey everybody. I haven't done a video like this in a while, so I thought I would do a big catch up. The last several weeks has been pretty emotionally draining for many personal reasons that I'm not really, I don't feel like getting into. But yeah. Anyhow, actually, it's been decent on the clay front. I had done another show actually yesterday. Now I'm doing this. I don't even know what the date is. Actually, shouldn't even do it. Sunday, whatever the date is. Um, and yesterday I was at the El Segundo Art Walk, which was my first experience of it. I had one of my best friends with me, sitting with me. I felt a little um, guilty bringing her because I didn't know how busy it was going to be. And art walks are weird. Um, I guess weird in many aspects of both good and bad, at least in my experience and with this particular thing. The art walk was El Segundo is a small little beach city. Um, I guess it's still Los Angeles County, yeah. Just near the airport or LAX. Yeah, it's right there. Um, and they had what they did was they had like I think 200 plus artists, and they placed them in different parts of the city and I think it's only like maybe it's a mile or two square. And I was next to a really nice Italian restaurant, um, and um, my pronunciation's gonna kill it, so I don't know if I should say jame, Jame, but anyway, everything smelled great all day. We were in this alcove, a little alcove, and they gave me a little spot. I misunderstood when I first met and went down to the site to check everything out size wise and how much I have and where it was. I actually thought it was a little bit different. It's not her fault, totally mine. And she pointed at an area, and I'm a planner and I am paranoid, and I've had so many problems, just like not in misunderstanding, but like not bringing enough things. Very nice general manager. Lori was awesome, and so she said I could use the tables there, if I wanted to, or whatever. I decided I wanted to just use my own. I have new tablecloths I wanted to try, and um, uh, merchandising is not necessarily new to me. I've done it in the past, but when I was much, much, much younger, I used to do retail, so I kind of understand keeping things as high as possible and in stages like high to low, and try not to block things and height. And then my cohort's teacher, um, Lisa Orr's been great, and explaining her tips. She gave me a couple tips, and I actually curated my the stuff I brought. So because in the past I would just bring almost all of my stock, and just fit as much, just jam as much as I can, because you never really know what's going to sell, and that's part of the challenge, I guess you could say, of um, you know selling at events. Some events just are not great for certain things, so I tried to bring mugs and tumblers at this event, figuring everybody, buying a mug is not a big deal for most people. Everybody uses mugs, for coffee or tea or whatever, and I just, it's just I've always like whenever I've sold things, majority of the stuff I sell are drinking vessels. So thought this is going to be safe. And I guess to an extent that was probably a good decision. However, a couple of the shocking things. Well, I mean, obviously, like, I was there for about 9 hours. I got there 2 hours early, which was an hour probably earlier. I probably should have just gotten there in 1 hour. I thought the street was going to be blocked off. It was not. So that also made, I got there and I was like, man, really? Because I was stressed out about, just finding a parking spot and getting there and all that. But that's nothing new for anybody that lives in the Los Angeles area. The parking situation in the main, like downtown and most of the heaviest areas of population, parking is just terrible. So, anywho, so it took me about an hour to set up. Actually, maybe even 45 minutes. I kind of fiddled, and I always move things around. And my friend was awesome, as always. And I found or was reminded of several of my shortcomings, meaning using words when I am stressed is probably just terrible. Like, just my mind is focused, like laser focused on just getting things done fast. And so when somebody's there that's helping, I have problems telling them to, like, simple tasks, like, hey, can you lift the chair up? Or can you pull the tablecloth more to the left or right? I forget words. And after a while, I'll just do it myself because it's easier for me instead of using my words. So I'm trying to do a lot better than. That's terrible. I don't understand why I do that either. It's just one of those things, and it's now gotten to a point where it bugs me. So, trying to be better. I guess that's all I could say is, and I'm like, I understand I do that, so now I have to just keep an eye out and try not to make things worse. Um, we got there, and the general manager pointed out. I asked her, "Oh well, can we move this tabletop? Because I brought my own tables. Because I at least understand my spacing on my tables. And when I was there, I took pictures of the table, but I didn't measure it and whatever." So she says, "Oh no, we need to use this. You're actually in this little area that's beside that." And then I was like, "Oh no, it's much much smaller than I thought." Which is my own. It's Yeah, that's totally on me. Um, so anyhow, um, so um, she was able to adjust everything, which was really really great. I really really appreciated it too, and we actually kind of figured out a place to sit across from the table so that people could walk around most of the table. And when there wasn't a car that was parked in one of the parking spots, that was good because people would stand there and just look. Um, Needless to say, I didn't sell a lot, which um, is both good and bad. The bad thing, I like getting rid of the bad things first. Bad thing is that I was really hoping to sell, obviously, more than I did, and it's a little disappointing. However, a lot of people took my card, which I thought was interesting. I've had cards before. I have had people take my card, but this was really a lot of people that came by and took my card, and which I was like, uh-oh, hopefully that's not salespeople. I doubt it. I'm sure they're like, oh, I'll go to the website and check it out. Um, and I got some really interesting feedback and very positive people were very positive and mostly nice. At the end of the day, when we were packing up, one of those random woman came up. I think it was a language barrier, but then like almost everything was wrapped except for a couple pieces that she was grabbing and looking and saying, how often are you here? And I said once a year because it's an art walk. And she's like, once a week, once a day, no, once a year. She's like, once a week. I go, no, no, this is an art walk. This is only once a year. Today is an art. Oh, and she didn't even know. So that that also is kind of. I probably was a little like, no, like it's once a year, and then she's like walks away and then looked a little sour. But like, what am I gonna? And then I felt guilty because that's how I am. I'm a people pleaser, trying to fix that. However, nope, not any better. Um, so, um, I like the setup of how I did it. I probably should have put less things out, but I only brought 3 boxes. So and I use the milk cartons, containers, whatever these things are, these plastic things that I used to find on the side of the road. I I've done some videos, me unwrapping stuff. So anyway, I got home very late. We decided. I said, screw it. Let's go eat dinner because I hadn't eaten. I ate at 9 a.m. and it was 9 p.m. and I started like getting hungry. Like it was my appetite's all over the place. So anyway, I had some very yummy handmade Italian stuffed noodle dish, which was really good, and got home late. I take medication usually about 7, and I didn't really fall asleep till maybe 4 or 5 in the morning this morning. So I'm really ridiculous. A little sunburn from yesterday. I did put stuff on, but obviously not enough on my face. I hate putting stuff on in general, so I'm not surprised. And I'm just kind of thinking over a lot of what I'm going to be doing in the future and what I want to make and what I want to do going forward with my work. I am working on new projects that was suggested to me, and there are shows that are coming up. I got in on a night market, but I have to figure out my lighting situation. So I've got a lot of like that kind of decisions and that kind of research, which is pretty frustrating. Oh well. So anyway, I'm going to close my comments here. I may edit through or add another comment later. However, the usual. If you um, would like to follow me in my journey of doing better in my ceramic presentation, my selling, going to galleries, my work, please subscribe, like, share this video, comment, ask questions, give feedback. That's fine too. And thanks for watching if you've survived all this. And I'll be editing more and adding the last few weeks little excerpts into this video. And hope everybody has a great day and talk to you next time. Bye-bye.